They are the 10 strongest kids in the world. Andrei Kostash. Andrei Kostash is no ordinary kid. He has been training since he was 5 years old. Guess how many consecutive push-ups he can complete? Well, I don't know what figure you have in mind, but this boy managed 4,000 push-ups back-to-back in 2 hours and 29 minutes. This remarkable feat earned the youngster an honorable prize for breaking the Ukrainian national record. But even that wasn't his personal best. Andrei Kostash could manage up to 4,000 consecutive push-ups. How does that compare to your own record? Naomi Chaya Kutin. She's got the same super strength and incredible extraterrestrial abilities. We have DC Comics to thank for introducing us to Supergirl. But what would a real-life Supergirl look like, really? It couldn't possibly be Melissa Benoist. The peaceful CBS's heroine said that she hadn't ever hit anyone before playing Kara Zor-El. The poor ex-Glee actor had to work out her core to fit the physically demanding superhero role when she got the Supergirl job. Our real-life Supergirl would definitely have to be naturally strong. More than Naomi Kutin. She looks just like a typical girl, but she can actually lift 3 times her body weight. This makes her, arguably, one of the strongest girls in the world. But that's not all. Naomi Kutin is also a prolific record breaker. She was only 9 years old when she set a new powerlifting world record and instantly became a star girl. Picture a 40-kilogram girl squatting 93 kilograms. That she was able to break an all-time listed record set by the 1986 IPF Women's World Champion Judy Gidney is impressive, but breaking the record at only 9 years old is mind-boggling. By the time she was 16, she could boast of 145-kilogram squats, 164-kilogram deadlift, and 58-kilogram bench. A documentary film about this extraordinary girl premiered in 2016, describing her as the Supergirl. Ultimately, the film captures the journey of a young Jewish powerlifter who manages to balance between a very mental sport and devotion to her faith. She's not the typical bat mitzvah girl. She is Supergirl. Giuliano's store. Kids can be a little uncoordinated. They'll break a glass or two as they grow up, but that's alright as long as they're not too clumsy. Giuliano's store, too, has broken some things growing up. But from his bulky body, you know it's more than glassware he's been breaking. At 5 years old, Giuliano lit the whole of Romania and the world when he was included in the Guinness Book of World Records. He was the youngest kid to ever break the record for the fastest 10-meter hand walk with a weighted ball between the legs. Giuliano's store completed the stunt on an Italian TV show before a live audience. His performance was an effortless display of incredible strength and coordination. February 2010, the boy was 6 years old, and he broke another world record. This time, Giuliano managed 20 90-degree push-ups, up from his previous record of 12. What are 90-degree push-ups, you ask? They're push-ups performed with the feet always elevated. These kinds of exercises are mostly done by pros who have an expert level of exercise experience and physical fitness. But Giuliano breezed through 20 of these, and by 2011, he could do 40 90-degree push-ups. He also set more records over the years, including doing the human flag for 1 minute 32 seconds, among others. Today, the young athlete hasn't changed much. You'll find him in Italy with his family trying to live like any regular teenager, despite his achievements and ever-growing popularity. Evnika Sadvakas. One of the things that makes this 12-year-old female boxer gain more popularity by the day is her delivery speed when throwing punches. Yes, Evnika is the Kaska girl who broke the internet in 2013 with the video of her throwing 100 punches a minute. Another viral video showed little Evnika punching at logs with wild striking powers, and the logs would succumb under her ferocious fists. When she's not punching trees into splinters, she'd attack a wood door and break it using a barrage of fierce punches. The little boxing prodigy hopes to become a professional boxer when she grows up, and from the results we're seeing, the path is well clear for her. She's been featured on different TV shows, showcasing her inviolable boxing skills. She set a record of 298 blows in just 30 seconds, and went ahead to smash that record by delivering 358 punches, also within half an hour. Overall, we think Evnika is an exceptional boxing prodigy. Wouldn't you agree? Varia Vavara Uklova. This girl with a petite frame and lean muscles could lift you 4 times her body weight. Her name might not mean much to you, but it means a great deal in Ukraine. She is the Ukrainian girl who was listed in the Guinness World Records and received the title of the strongest girl in the world. My goodness, that's not a title you just throw around. At the age of 8, she was able to lift 110 kilograms, and she weighed 40 kilograms herself. That's a little shy of 3 times her weight. At 12 years old, Varya did it again. Insane as it sounds, the girl lifted a total of 300 kilograms, 4 times her body weight. She was only 7 years old, and she was already winning powerlifting competitions. But perhaps the most impressive feat of this little girl's immense strength was captured in a photograph that showed 12-year-old Varya piggybacking both her parents. Even though Varya isn't pursuing professional weightlifting anymore, her accomplishments remain incredible. Raisui Imai. This kid looks and fights like the legendary Bruce Lee. At only 4 years old, the boy's martial arts skills were astounding. But it was his remarkable mastery of the nunchaku that broke the internet and earned him followers who believe him to be Bruce Lee's reincarnate. Naturally, Ryuzi's physique and perfect imitation of Bruce Lee's nunchaku routine earned the Japanese super kid the name Baby Bruce Lee. Ryuzi Imai's name was quickly picked up by some big media outlets in the world. Videos of his training routines went viral, and the most remarkable thing happened in 2018. The kid got to meet one of his idols, Donnie Yen. Not one to let a chance like that slip, little Bruce Lee proposed to feature in Ip Man 5. Donnie Yen encouraged him to keep practicing, and a call just might come. Unlike most child stars, he did not let his fame go to his head. He carried on with his rigorous 4 hours a day training routine, and it really toned up his physique, later becoming the world's most ripped kid. The kid is not to be messed with. In fact, most people say that he's the most dangerous kid in the world. I mean, his martial arts mastery looks lethal, doesn't it? Kyle Kane. This boy's physique has earned him an interestingly fitting title, Little Arnie. It's clear to see that he is more than capable of smashing anything, just like the man he's nicknamed after, Arnold Schwarzenegger. But the only thing he's interested in is smashing the world records by setting benchers of deadlifters. Kyle Kane was only 12 years old when he hoisted a mind-blowing 140 kilograms, breaking the previous standing record of 107. The boy displayed this incredible feat at the Standard Triumph Club, and he officially became the world's strongest boy of his age group. As you might have guessed, Kyle did not become a strong man overnight, or a strong kid, we should say. He gained his massive strength by undergoing a grueling exercise and training regime consisting more than 91 kilogram bench presses and 272 kilogram squats. The boy is set on winning the Olympic gold medal and aspires to become a professional bodybuilder like his dad. Mariana Naumova. When she was 12 years old, this little girl became a weightlifting sensation by benching over 70 kilograms. The following year, this impressive teenage girl came back and wowed the crowds at the 2013 Arnold Classic. This time, little Mariana successfully benched 108 kilograms. If you think this isn't an impressive achievement, especially for a 13-year-old, you'll find lots of videos online showing grown men struggling to bench press a measly 90 kilograms. But this bench press prodigy set yet another record at the 2015 Arnold Classic, lifting a whopping 150 kilograms. She was the first girl under 18 to feature in the professional weightlifting tournament. Sadly, the girl was disqualified in 2016 for using banned substances. After the 2-year ban, 19-year-old Mariana returned to the competition at the Russia Bench Press Championships, but this time she flopped a little and took 3rd place with the 95 kilogram bench press record. Richard Sandrak. Some kids are naturally born with extraordinary levels of athleticism. Richard Sandrak was such a kid. You'll remember him by the name Little Hercules, the boy with a tiny frame that sports a shredded 8-pack abdomen with thick muscles that look so pumped you think the kid was about to explode. At just 8 years old, Richard Sandrak could bench in the range of 200 to 225, which is a very honorable bench press for competitive powerlifters. But Richard was just a boy, so you couldn't even categorize him as an average lifter. Regardless, the boy kept up with his surprisingly intense bodybuilding and martial arts training. How do 600 push-ups, 600 sit-ups, and 300 squats feel, even for a pro athlete? During his childhood, Richard toured across the U.S. for magazine photo shoots to promote various nutrition products and participate in competitions. But it was his trainer, Frank Giattina, who helped turn the boy into an international sensation. At 11 years old, Richard Sandrak was recognized as the strongest boy in the world, a title the Arnold Schwarzenegger boy earned through a documentary that profiled his physique and extraordinary abilities. Richard Sandrak's glory days are behind him now, and he looks, almost disappointingly, normal. He's still training and keeping fit, but not with the kind of vigor and enthusiasm of his childhood routines. Liam Hoekstra. This kid's story sounds like the beginning of a DC Comics special, featuring a new superhero they're trying to add to their character list. Liam Hoekstra wasn't born with soft skin and tender muscles like most kids. The nurses who delivered him say that they could feel some degree of development in the muscle and bone structure of the kid, which isn't typical of newborns. His mother gave him up for adoption, and luckily, Donna and Neil Hoekstra liked the boy and took him in. It was not until the boy was 5 months old that his adopted parents noticed how unusually strong he was. Apparently, little Liam would do the Iron Cross at the tender age, and by the time he was 6 months old, Liam would pace up and down the stairs unsupported. 1-year-old Liam dominated the chin-up bar when the other kids struggled even to get their chin to the bar's level. His adoptive parents requested a medical checkup, fearing their toddler's unusual strength might prove to be something dangerous. But doctors gave the boy a clean bill of health, although they did diagnose the kid with a rare myostatin condition known as muscle hypertrophy. The condition is characterized by the ability of the body to build more muscles while limiting body fat. Since it's not a harmful condition, there's no cause for alarm, nor need for treatment. Essentially, this meant that their son was blessed with a healthy body, but with super strength. This phenomenon amazed many, and Liam was soon given the title of the strongest toddler in the world. After a video of him as a toddler went viral, in the video, you see little Liam carrying 5-pound dumbbells like a paperweight. His family was featured in a documentary called Abnormal Peoples TLC that made the boy a famous reality star. Although he leads a normal teenage life now, he continues to be naturally ripped, something most people envy him for.